Hi, I'm Ernie Zore, and I'm here with Larry Housel, bringing you the first in what we plan will be a series of YouTube videos dealing with ChatGPT. And while we'll be talking about ChatGPT in a general way, we'll also be focusing on using it in law offices.
That's right. So if you're visiting us for the first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always in the loop with our latest content.
That's good advice, Larry. Today, we're going to talk about the world of artificial intelligence, and we're going to focus on a groundbreaking AI developed by a company called OpenAI, and the program is called ChatGPT.
That's right. So this is all new stuff. Remember, at the time of the making of this video, ChatGPT hasn't even had its first birthday.
And that means we'll have to have a birthday party when that day comes.
Yeah?
I think it's in November.
That could happen. But before we start planning a party, let me explain why ChatGPT has experienced such explosive growth and been accepted by millions of users. It's primarily because of its uncanny ability to understand and generate human-like text, and its profound impact on our interaction with AI and computers in general. GPT, or Generative Pre-trained Transformer, has seen several iterations, and we're specifically in these videos focusing on ChatGPT-4 because it's the most advanced version as of today in 2023.
I know that when I first heard about it, I wondered, what's so special? What's the deal with ChatGPT?
Well, I hope I can answer that question, Ernie. What's so special is its scale of training and its talent for producing detailed, relevant responses. ChatGPT has been trained by the OpenAI development team on a vast pool of internet text. Imagine having millions of books at your disposal and learning from them to generate a story, write an essay, answer questions, or even pen a poem. In simple terms, that's what OpenAI has achieved by creating ChatGPT.
But it's important for our viewers to understand that ChatGPT doesn't know specifics about which documents were even in its training set.
That's right, Ernie. While ChatGPT can create informative and creative text, it's important to remember that it doesn't understand text in the same way we humans do. It doesn't possess beliefs, desires, consciousness. It's just predicting what comes next in the sequence of text-based training.
Well, let's do this. I'm going to go and visit the ChatGPT website right now. And I have an icon here. I think if I hold my mouse, openai.com/blog/ChatGPT. Let's click on it and you'll see where it goes. This is the, home page if you want to call it that, the login page. I'm logging in, and it's nice that it doesn't ask for username and password. I appreciate that. And we'll go to ChatGPT-4. Well, engage code interpreter.
Might as well.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Put me on the spot here with a question. Why don't we ask ChatGPT what the pros and cons are of using a typewriter in a law office?
I hope this comes out clearly on the screen when viewers see this, because it's really doing quite a nice job.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast the information, it writes as it's thinking.
Yeah, that is amazing. And it uses an unbelievably massive database to provide accurate responses to questions. Or it might continue a story, or even help with drafting emails. Its versatility is what sets it apart.
That's true. But I think a lot of the law offices start looking at technology like this and start thinking about the privacy implications. So I'm sure that's a concern as well.
Rightfully so. Law offices, privacy is a major priority in law offices. And it is for ChatGPT, too. The first thing to keep in mind is that ChatGPT doesn't know any personal data unless you explicitly provide it during the chat. It has no memory or consciousness, and it's designed to ensure user privacy and data security. So while its responses may be frightfully accurate, it doesn't know anything about you or your clients unless you tell it.
That's right. And in addition, OpenAI has taken great strides to ensure the responsible use of this technology. They've built various safety measures, and they're using ethical accepted guidelines.
All this stuff is great for our viewers to know, but what are some of the ways in which a law office can use ChatGPT?
That's a really good question, Ernie. It has found use in a multitude of areas, from drafting emails, writing code, to creative writing and education. ChatGPT has broad potential in all these areas and more. For instance, it can be a digital assistant helping you compose professional emails or even poetry. In educational settings, it could assist in teaching by providing explanations and simplifying complex concepts.
I get it, Larry, but what about law offices?
Well, let's ask ChatGPT that question.
I'll type a question in about that right now. I don't know, is that a good prompt?
I'm sure it'll figure it out.
Yeah, okay. We'll be talking about prompts, maybe not in this video, but later on, and how important they are. And
yeah, it's definitely the way they get the most out of ChatGPT is understanding good prompting techniques.
Okay, and there we have it. You know, if you just go down the boldface print, it can review documents, it can perform legal research, it can draft legal documents. All good stuff. All things that would be important and useful in a law office. In a future video, we're going to put these claims under a microscope, but in the meantime, despite its many uses, it's vital to remember ChatGPT has limitations.
Yeah, what limitations are you referring to?
Well, for example, it may sometimes write things that are nonsensical or factually incorrect, because it's simply generating sentences based on its training. It's not really thinking. The process by which it does this is very interesting and very complicated and very far beyond the scope of this introductory video.
It's also particular in responding to questions, and a minor change in your question or prompt can lead to a similar or totally different response. Do you want to show an example?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking at that last prompt, and I'm wondering how I can change it, and I'm drawing a blank.
Why don't you say what's the most important benefit of using ChatGPT in the law office?
I should have had a better example prepared. Sorry, folks.
This is a different answer. It didn't list and didn't use
Yeah, right.
boldface or
And we
anything.
didn't ask it for a list either, so that was my fault actually.
Well, you didn't in the first one either, so it's I think it shows a good example of just adding the most important benefit instead of benefits changed what the answer was pretty dramatically.
Well, the whole thing, it reminds me that while AI has made great strides, there's still a very long way to go. This is an infant technology. It can't understand context, nuance, and factual accuracy in the same way that a human does. So there you have it, folks. That's our introduction to ChatGPT, a revolutionary development in AI influencing how we communicate with technology.
So we'd love to hear your thoughts on ChatGPT in the comments below. Have you had a chance to use it? What was your experience like? Has it been positive, negative? Please take the time to let us know.
And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Puritas Spring Software channel for more intriguing explorations into the world of law office technology. Remember too, this is going to be a series, so we'll be giving you a lot more useful information, including some very cool tricks, tips, and hints later in the series. So stay tuned, And like Larry said earlier, to help give us a leg up, click on the like button. We thank you for it, and until next time, stay healthy, safe, and happy.
Take care.